It gives 40 minutes. Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-Sha Keating from wisdomseekers.net, and we're here doing an interactive with Maddie. Hi, Maddie.
Hi, Elijah.
And I got it. I got it before it spoke. And please, today specifically, one question per person. I don't want to do extra. I'm a tad tired, and I just have things to do afterwards. I did get my kitchen done. I have a kitchen floor now.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm excited to have a kitchen floor. I
Oh
haven't
my
had a
goodness.
kitchen floor for a decent kitchen floor for like 2, 3 years. So, so I got the kitchen floor done, and what else? It's quite. It looks like green slate.
Yeah, it looks nice. I like it.
Yeah. Problem is, I'm a pretty darn certain that the squares are not exactly square, because I sometimes I get little corners that, okay, that doesn't fit. So I just cut a piece and shove it in.
It works.
Oh yeah. It's not the first floor I've done. But we got behind the fridge and behind the stove done, and I'm
So
happy.
a productive few days then.
Weeks. I
Is
do,
it big weeks?
yeah. I mean, it's because I'll do six squares at a time, let it dry. And it takes 2 days to dry. Hi, my
Mm.
world, Yasmin. Seven Ocean.
Cassie, Miriam, we have a whole host of people on here all of a sudden.
Ah, that's cool. They must have I just lost it. They must have put out the word. That's pretty cool.
Huh.
So
Well, I
just
know I got the notification pop up.
oh wow. I guess they're starting to notice that interactives people like them. So just quickly, we're going to say the energy of today is, oh my God, or OMG. And I woke up this morning. I have 5 people messaging me, and everybody had something going on. And and talking to people over the day, they're very shaky inside. They're physically shaking as well as inside shaky. So I would say today is a day that's shaking your insides out so that you can release things and let them go. It is also the beginning of something new coming into your life. And you, for instance, Maddie, you've been getting a lot of indicate. You had 1155, which was new beginnings, and uh,
Yes,
and you
it's
got a message not
new
too
beginnings with big changes.
and you got a message not too long ago that indicated you've got a big change coming up.
Yeah.
So that works pretty much in our favor, even though it's shaky and we have to deal with it. It will also give you just realize that this is what's happening. And for those of you that are having trouble grounding, ground up, don't ground down, because a lot of the earth is already in the fifth dimension. So we don't belong to the third anymore. We belong to the fifth. So ground up to the earth in the fifth dimension. And I'm not the only one saying this. It's really
No,
cool.
no,
It-
actually, I think I sent you a message saying I just finished listening to something that they said exactly the same thing you do not ground down, ground up.
yeah. And I've been saying that. I don't remember when I said it the first time. I told
You've been saying
somebody,
it for a while.
yeah, I've been saying it for a while. But it's nice to have other people saying the same thing. And how do you say that guy's name? Brazer. He's a very famous channel, anyhow.
Oh, yeah, 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 that guy.
And I respect his channeling. So when he said it, I go, oh, cool. Anyhow, that's mine. Let's. should we do let's start so that we
We'll
can,
start. My World says hello. Yasmin Fox says, hey, ladies. Yasmin Fox says, how are you? Seven Ocean Skies says hi. Tari Alvalo says hi. Miriam says hi. Cassie D says, good afternoon. Miriam C says, any messages from my mom?
let's see, Marion. It actually helps me to have their name. I don't need it, but it brings them in a lot faster and I get the energy better. There's a lot of power in people's names. And so I will see what I can do, but it would come in faster if I had her first name. I don't need the second name. So this is going to be pretty generic, I suspect, but your mom, the first thing she said to me was, I'm so proud of you, Miriam. Well, she says, I'm so proud of my daughter. She sort of goes like that. So chin up, things are not as they seem. And you will see. I'm not I'm not clear on the time. Because she puts out a golden light and it's not really a time frame. But she says when the that your life is going to become more golden, more light livable. That's not the right word for it, but and she doesn't give me a time frame. I'm sorry. Not a time frame I can understand. But she says when the golden light's there, it's going to be really a good life. And she says, don't rush coming over to the other side. You've got too much to do. And she says, please imagine that you feel my arms around you, feel me hugging you. And then she says, I love you. Okay. That's it.
Nice.
Hey, Lily.
Lily Dulo, hi ladies. So nice to see you, Maddie. How are your nieces? Sending you hugs from Albania. Thank you, Lily. My granddaughters, I don't know how they're doing. I was supposed to get together with them this weekend, but circumstances made it that we didn't get together, and then they got busy doing stuff with their dads. So I think they're doing okay. Things are progressing with my older granddaughter. I'll fill you in on that later.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll just keep reaching out to them. Like I said, they're so busy with their own little lives right now that they don't have much time for grandma right now.
Well, they're
And I'm
teenage.
giving them their space. I don't want to crowd them and make them feel like they have to be with me or do stuff with me, because that might just make them want to pull away more.
Well, they'll come back anyhow later as
Yeah.
they're at
Oh,
that
I'm
stage
sure.
when their friends are more important.
Yeah.
And I've never seen that not happen.
Right. We have Yasmin Fox. Will I be good at the summer job as a bartender?
It'll be fabulous. I can see you having a blast. Don't sample the wares too much.
Well, wait till the end of your shift.
Yeah, but I can see you having maybe a little too much fun. So
I'm
be
saying,
careful
trust
where you
me,
hit.
I did it for 30 years and I loved every minute of it. It's a great job. If you're a people person, you're going to love it and you'll do just fine.
Yeah, no, I see her having a blast, and I see her having a blast and meeting lots of really cool people. And some of them are really good to look at too.
That helps.
Yes, it doesn't hurt.
Um, are you done?
Yep.
Sorry, I don't want to rush.
No,
My
I
world.
talk too much.
So, so we have my world. So I went on my second date last night with a guy who's from the Tamil Nadu area in India. Do you feel like he will be a good partner for me long term, or should I look somewhere else to be with someone?
Okay, let's see. My world, Temu. Okay, I have had a lot of people from India, men and women. And the men are really nice. But they do have a great deal of expectations of women once they're married. I see him being a decent human being. If you're in North America, you may want to educate him what you will and will not accept from him. Yeah, and his energy is really nice. It's just he's been trained a specific way, and you will want to train him the way you want to be treated, the way you want to interact with family and things like that. But as a man himself, I like the feel of him. But good luck with that, my world.
And then we have Seven Ocean Skies. Hi, any messages for me from my guides or loved ones?
Let's see. So it's a loved one, which is also a guide. But this one, whoever it is, knows you very well. And he's kind of suggesting you shake up your life a bit. He thinks, it feels like a male. He thinks that you're a little too staid. You need to shake it up a little bit. You need to live a little bit more. You need to take a few more chances. And I don't know why he did this, but he sort of jumped and landed in front of you and says, get out there. It's like he's dancing. And he says, don't be afraid to get out there and do things. Get out there and move. Don't be, And this is something that I've noticed with men recently. They're daydreaming about what they want, but they're not doing what they want. They know what they want, but something's holding them back. So know what you want, Seven Ocean Sky, and take a chance. You know that song, Take a Chance, Take a Chance, Take a Chance on Me? Well, take a chance. Okay. I think that's from the Australian guys, isn't it?
ABBA.
Yeah. Oh, no, not Australian. European.
No, they're from Australia,
I
I
thought
think.
they were from Sweden, ABBA.
Oh, maybe they are Sweden.
Yeah. But
Someplace.
take a chance.
Someplace over there.
Yeah, someplace not here.
Next, we have Tari Avalos. May I ask if Dennis and I are going to collaborate together in the future? Any project, music, etc.?
Okay, let's see.
Thank you.
At this moment, the answer is yes. But there's a caveat. Denise is sort of like, okay, this is bad. A little bit like a squirrel. And with you say something or do something that's a little, that makes them go, oh, I don't know if Denise is a woman or a man, but the energy is like a squirrel. And it's kind of, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. So if you can keep the person grounded and they tend to have an easy fear response. A flight response would be a better term. Be very low key, be very compassionate, and be very honest, but in little bits. Don't be hugely honest, but always be honest, but just little bits, because they will fly away really easily. That's probably because the person's highly creative, and highly creative people are a bit like a squirrel. Their attention goes here and there too fast. Good luck with that one. It'd be really fun to see what happens.
You'll have to let us know.
Yeah, I'd like to.
We have Keisha. Hello. Can you please tell me what's the exact reason why Diego hasn't reached out to me? Not sure if he's mad, if because his kid's mother died, or because he doesn't have money to offer me as a girlfriend.
Okay, so you're asking for blunt, and I'm apologizing. At this point in his life, you are not the top of his priorities. He has other things that are more have been more of a priority. You've been put to the back burner, and you're going to stay there until whatever he's working through, whatever he's dealing with, he's dealt with. And then only if something else doesn't come into his attention that's more important. You're just at this moment, you are not a priority to him. I'm sorry. You can go check it out with other psychics too, and you'll find out they'll probably say the same thing.
Then she adds on, GF means girlfriend. And Diego likes to spoil the women he's in a relationship with. Cassie D, this is actually the first time I was notified that there was an interactive.
That's really cool. So
Good to
maybe
know.
yeah, because I know that they don't like it. They don't send out notifications.
Huh, but I always get them,
Yeah, because you're on here constantly.
I guess.
Yeah.
Lily, so nice. I have felt the old energy is leaving, but still painful. Is it for all people like this?
All people who are aware of the energy, and honestly, if you're not used to energy, it's going to knock you off your feet. And you, Lily, you've been dealing with the energy for years, so you should be able to handle it. But yes, it's for everybody. It's a tough day today.
Yeah, it is a tough day today. Energies are odd.
Yeah.
Kane, hi, do you have anything in my spiritual journey?
Okay. So everything basically we do right now is on our spiritual journey. And that's from getting a speeding ticket to what we cook at home for our food. But let me see if I can find anything specific for you, Kane. Okay, lots of energy moving through you. A lot. Don't stop it. If it hooks, deal with it. And any hook is if you blame somebody else, if it hurts, or even if it doesn't hurt, it feels really good. That anything that will stop the energy flow, good or bad, you need to allow it to work through. It's like there's a river rushing through you and it's dislodging all this crap. And that includes the good stuff. Some people think, well, it's good, then we want to hold on to it. You don't. You want to let everything go through, because what's coming through is even brighter. And the lady I did the Miriam C, which she said the golden light, I got the golden light. It's like that's coming for people, all people, because I also got a golden light behind. So even the good stuff, don't hang on to it, because something better is coming. Okay, good luck with that, Kane.
Then we have Kay. When Arash comes back from Canada and we decide to be together in a relationship, do you think it will work out for a long time, or will he not be a good man for me?
Honestly, I don't think you should change this. Don't hold on to Arash unless it's an arranged marriage. He's not, if he wanted to come back, he would have found a way to come back faster and easier. Honestly, I think you want to move on to something better and bigger. He was perfect for you when you knew him before, but both of you have grown and changed and diverged pathways. Look for somebody who is closer to the same pathway. It's my advice.
Yeah, it's always best to find somebody that's on your path. Makes it
It
much
really,
easier.
it really is. Yeah.
We have Doreen 888. Ladies, I hope you two are good. Well, as good as we can be with the energies today. Any messages concerning the bid I placed this morning for Gente and how Gente,
It's Janet. And you
um,
don't pronounce the last E because it's the Netherlands. It's a Dutch language.
oh, okay. And will behave in front of any potential buyers if there are any. How will Janet
I
behave in front of any potential buyers if there are any?
I really don't see any other buyers, not any serious ones. They might come look and go, yeah, not what I'm looking for. Uh, the woman who is selling is being a bit cranky, and she'll be frustrated and trying to milk more money out of you. But she's going to have, she knows, and you know, she has to settle for what she gets. And she thinks she's right, but she's just not. She's just greedy. She tells herself that it's for this reason or for that reason that she wants more. But don't just be patient. It's not a one and done. It's a bit of time. How will she behave? Depends. It depends on her mood, Janet's mood, whether she's happy or not, whether she picks up on, I suspect if she picks up on the owner's energy, she will be a biatch. And if she doesn't pick up on the owner's energy, she'll be calm and quiet. But the owner is not very good at hiding her emotions. So Janet will probably be hyper. Okay, good luck.
No, Yasmin, we did not miss your question. We answered it. Yasmin saying we missed her question about being the bartender. It
Oh
was
yeah,
answered.
yeah, we did. You could quick recap is yes, you'll be fine, but I would recommend you go back and listen.
Yeah. Miriam C says thank you. Her mom's name was Dora, by the way.
Okay, yeah. For next time, just remind me, okay?
Raphael, hi. Anything from my guides? Wondering about my next 4 weeks.
Raphael. Hmm. They're not giving me anything for 4 weeks. They said the energy is not going to shift too much for you in the next 4 weeks. Beyond that is when things get okay. Beyond the 4 weeks is when things start to get really, really. It's like a gust of wind that goes whoosh, and things start to shift dramatically for you. Next 4 weeks are going to be intense, but they're not. There's not. It's all that you can handle. And again, the energy it's a cleaning out energy, and that's exactly what you're getting right now. Is you're cleaning things out. So hang on there, hang on, hang in. Realize that this is whatever's happening in anybody's life right now, and yours, it will not last. Nothing lasts forever. And all they're kind of showing me is hang on to your hat. It's going to, not the next 4 weeks, but then after the 4 weeks, things are going to move quickly. Okay.
Lily Dulo, can I ask about my job? I feel a different direction or department soon. Thank you.
I got that immediately. Was a yes answer. And you're really good at what you do. You go into a department, help clean it up energetically, then you move on. And I think that's about what's going to happen. You should get a step up or a promotion in this move. I do feel that you're going to be in charge of more people. And it's not going to be an easy move because I think they're going to give you a department that's the people in it are not easy to deal with. But I see they're giving it to you because they know you can handle it. I don't think I don't think the bosses are being scrupulous about this, but you can handle it. You'll be good at it. Just be patient and be yourself. Okay.
We have Angel. Do you see my ex? His name is Aman as
Esmail,
Asmael,
Shmail.
and his family trying to press criminal charges against me in the future for the paper that I wrote, stating about how explicitly his life will be a living hell.
So you wrote it. But if you didn't, if it was a threat, then yes, they can take you to court, not court, that they can have you charged. If they don't see it as a threat and they don't care and just laugh it off, that'd be another thing. And again, Angel, never put things down in writing. Not like that. At this point, they will hold it over your head. And as long as you don't do anything, they'll just keep holding it over your head. They won't do anything. But if you try to do anything, then they will do what they said they were going to do. So don't do anything. And I don't know if 2 years, I think the statute of limitations probably a little longer than 2 years. But I would check out what the statute of limitations is on what you've done. But as long as they've got you by the short hairs, they're going to keep you there. Okay. Good luck.
Okay, I had to click out for a minute. I've lost where I am.
Okay, I think Yasmin said thank you.
Okay, I found where I am.
Okay.
Yasmin Fox says thank you. Jen, hi Jen. Jeanette.
Yeah.
Always be Jeanette to me. Hello, dear ladies. Yes, they are from Sweden. Yes, I do recall that.
Yeah.
Tay. Hello, ladies. May I get a message for my guides, please?
So no, can't, but you can get a message from Ren. Ren says he's bouncing around like a little baby rabbit, and he's saying, "Thank you, thank you, thank you," and he's having a blast where he is. He's with all his friends, and he's happy, and he loved being with you, but he's really happy where he is, and then now a guide steps in and says, "We're keeping an eye on him for you. He's a handful." But whoever's looking after him is enjoying Ren a lot. And I guess he's planning on coming back to you when you move. And I hope what I'm hearing is right. You and your family should be moving with ease and grace. And I'm not going to give you a time frame because I suck at times. Okay.
That's always good. Not that you suck at time, but with ease and grace.
It's about time.
Harry Alvalo says he is a man. I assume that's the Deniz.
Yeah.
Really creative and knows a lot of people. That's probably also the reason he could change his mind at any time.
Well, he does feel very creative, but he also feels a little bit like a squirrel. Tension. Whoop, whoop. Sabi's told me she's tuned into Sabi's our animal communicator, and she says she's tuned into squirrels, and she says they're really hard to attend to because their attention is gone all over the place and they're really squirrely.
Yeah.
Mm.
We have Jennifer Schwab. My daughter Sydney has been depressed this past year. She says from pushing her feelings down, she wants to know what is bothering her subconscious that needs to be worked on to feel better. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not going to put that out here. Sorry, that's
A personal message.
that's a whole hour.
Well, we
But
don't have an hour.
yeah, I'm sorry about that. There's stuff she can do, but basically she's given away her power and now she needs to maintain and hold her power. And she's just frustrated that she's gave it away for so many years in a nutshell. But that doesn't really help. Okay.
You might have to just contact Eliz-Sha for a personal reading, I'm thinking.
Yeah. Might
And
get the
and
ball
if
rolling.
anybody knows Eliz-Sha's reading, they're always spot on, and she is the most inexpensive reader I know out there.
Yeah, I'm really cheap.
Mind you, that's, commendable that you could charge an arm and a leg and you still don't.
I know that I could charge like the top readers, but I don't find it ethical
Yeah,
to charge that much.
I know. That's like when I do massage too. It's like I could probably charge $120 an hour, but I choose to not because I would much prefer people knowing that they can afford to come and see me.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
We have Keisha. Thank you. Yes, spot on. Other readers have told me that he's not coming back anytime soon. One reader in particular told me that he won't come back to me until 2026. So it's a matter of waiting. It's another one of those patience things.
Yeah, and is he worth waiting for? That's important. Because the fact is, if he's not trying to get back to you, it's because he's not trying to get back to you.
Yeah. Um, oh
Joe,
boy. I always have problems with your name. I'm so sorry.
I
I'm
do
sorry.
too. The only one I know who can pronounce it is L.
Is it how?
Joe.
Do you pronounce the J?
I think so. It's Portuguese. And I
Hey
don't know
Eliz-Sha, any messages from my guides regarding my new job at Blue Jobs? Thank you.
blue jobs. Oh, they have a high expectation of you. So what I'm seeing that you should do is they have a really high expectation of you. Don't jump in with both feet. Take your time, find out what their expectations are, what you feel is right and they feel is right may not mesh it at first. So you want to find out who and what they are. And it's not that I want you to hold back, but I don't want you to jump in and then find out that they had other ideas. So do a lot of talking to them, finding out what they want, because I can see that you'll do really well there once you know who and what their expectations are. And don't assume that you know what their expectations are at the beginning until you get to know the underlying forces and triggers in the job. There seems to be a lot of eddies and currents with them. So what they look like on the top or surface is not what's underneath. So go carefully. And I think once you figured that out, you'll do really well. Whether you choose to stay there or not may be a different answer. Good luck there. Hey, Shirley.
Jennifer Schwab. She says, a question for myself. What does Spirit want me to know that I may not be seeing for myself now or over the next couple of weeks? Thank you.
I'm sorry, it's the same answer as last time. Look after yourself. Put yourself first. 49% in service to self first. 51% in service to others second. And you're really good at being in service. But maybe, and this is the words that I'm getting, maybe love yourself a bit more. And I can feel your heart going, oh, that hurts. So don't let it hurt because you're an awesome human being.
Yeah, why is that the toughest thing for us to do, hey?
Because we're not trained to. And boy, that one, the energy just went whoosh. My whole scalp is crawling. So, okay, Jennifer, it's time to love yourself.
Maria Herrera. Hello, Maria.
Hey, Maria.
Hello, a message for my guides and what is coming for me in the next few weeks. Thank you. You should just go a week at a time because next week we can ask the same thing for the following week. I've learned this.
So the answer is pretty well the same for everybody right now. Right now we're cleaning out. It's like there's water, it's like a whoosh of water, a whoosh of energies moving through, cleaning things up. If you resist, it persists. If you don't resist, it will wash away. If and when you choose to let things go instead of trying to control them, you've got something really wonderful coming your way. Don't try to control. Just go with the, don't go with the flow, be the flow. Because when you are the flow rather than going with the flow, you want what the universe wants. And you want what the universe wants because it makes life easier. When you can do that, something really positive and uplifting's coming your way, and he's very cute too. But until then, the resistance is futile, but it's still there.
Cassie D, the Virgo messaged me a video yesterday. Is he coming back around or was it an accident? I can feel him thinking about me, but I don't know how he feels. Thank you.
So Virgos, Maddie's a Virgo. They live in two levels. They live on the surface like, I really like this guy. Underneath they go, I'm not so sure about him. So what I would suggest is don't put too much stock into it. Reach out, say hi, how are you? Then step back and let the Virgo pursue. But at this point, don't put a heck of a lot of stock in it. What do you think, Maddie?
And say, yeah, don't push. Don't push because they'll turn right around and go the other way.
Especially right now.
Yep. Doreen says, thank you. You guys are epic.
Thank you.
Dawn Unicorn. That's a new name for me.
Us too. Me too.
Hello, ladies. I'd love to just hear a message from my guides about my current situation. Thank you.
Okay. This is the image they gave me. Gave me a picture of a unicorn stamping its feet, all four of the feet. Snap, snap, snap. All four of them at once. So basically what that tells me is you're doing exactly what I told Maria not to do. Don't be stubborn. You don't like what's happening, but it's going to continue to happen until you accept that which is in you that's causing it to happen. So when you point a finger at somebody else, three fingers point back. That's a very telling story. So whatever's happening, let it go, let it be. Don't own it. If there's any triggers in there, work on them, release them. And what is yours will come back. What isn't yours never was. Good luck. It's really weird to see a unicorn stamping his feet.
We have Charlotte,
Hey, Charlotte.
my sister. Hi, ladies. Anything for me from my guides this week?
Let's see.
I hear your business is picking up, so that's wonderful to hear.
When's the stampede?
July.
Long
First
time.
weekend in July.
So it's a time from here. Okay. Because I don't know why, but I got this Calgary stampede. So maybe that's a time frame from now to then that things are going to shift and change for you. As long as you allow it to happen, don't try to control it. But something, you have the potential for something wonderful to happen to you. And they're not
But
telling me
allow.
what.
I just said, but allow it to happen.
Yeah, exactly. Don't try to own it. Don't try to control it. Just move with it. And that's something for everybody. Don't try to control the energy because you can't. Because I keep seeing flooding water. It just go and gonna push dirt and crap and everything in front of it. You don't have it. You cannot stop it. Okay. Good luck with that. Okay.
Well, just learn how to breathe through it and just say to yourself, I'm accepting this as hard as it is. I'm just going to let it go.
What's that for the box breathing?
Box breathing, yeah. That's
Yeah.
breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, hold for 4.
Yeah.
Tay Tay.
Energy's really,
I know. It's like my head is going woo woo. I
yeah.
feel like I've had about 4 drinks.
Yeah, it's pretty
I have
tough,
not.
pretty
I
intense.
have not, but I might.
But you know what? I've been trying that gin and raisins, and I swear that really it's really working.
I have got to do that.
Yeah, the only at Askew's they have golden raisins, but they're only a small package.
Oh,
But you don't
okay.
need a big
I
package.
know, but you need 9. You have to eat 9 of them a day.
I've been doing 18 a day.
And
One in the
what?
morning, one at night.
Just 2?
18.
Oh, oh. Are you
One
sure
in
you're
the
not
morning.
drunk?
Well, actually, the guy said that there's hardly any in the any gin in it. Maybe there's a molecule.
Well, you let it evaporate, right? All the
Yeah, yeah.
alcohol just
But
evaporates.
I started as soon as the raisins swole, I started eating them. I've been sleeping better. My aches and pains really have diminished.
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, even with it subconscious, I don't care. It works. I
Well,
like
it's
it.
like a placebo, right? You don't know what you're taking. You could be taking the real thing, you could be taking a fake, but it's what your mind tells you.
Yeah, exactly. And I kind of I like it.
I'm gonna
So,
do that.
yeah.
Tay Tay, thank you so much. I am happy to hear he is doing well and that they are watching over him. He was a handful when he was alive too, so I'm not surprised. With a smile, with a laughing face behind it. Tay Tay, I look forward to his reincarnation. Maybe Rin and Lily will reincarnate around the same time. I miss them a lot. I'm glad the move will. I'm glad the move, I think she was saying, will go with ease and grace.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Jennifer Schwab, she was in an abusive relationship for 8 years. They broke up, then he died. She said she wished she could have told him he no longer had power over, but the baby made her have to put up with him. You can tell him now that he
He's
has no
just,
power over you.
yeah. And obviously when she's depressed, you're depressed because you're rejecting something, you're pushing it away. That's what depression is the fact that you're not accepting things the way they are. And she can tell him to take a long walk off a short pier. He
Yeah.
doesn't have to be around her right now. You don't have to accept somebody from the other side around you right now.
Lily Dulo, thank you. I hope I like it.
You'll be good at it. You won't like it at first, but you'll get used to it.
Jennifer Schwab. Then her and her boyfriend broke up and it hurt her. He still talks to her, but she feels let down by love. I know she is strong, but she does hold feelings deep down that hold her back.
Okay,
Yes,
first,
I have put my.
go ahead.
Sorry,
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna read the other part of her.
Oh, okay. There's more to it. Okay, I didn't
It says,
realize.
yes, I have put myself on the back burner sometimes for my family and my home. I want to move forward and will love myself more as a priority. Energy has helped me lately. Thank you for your kind words.
So, Jennifer, what you're doing by not loving yourself first is teaching your kids not to love themselves first. And that's part of what's happening with your daughter. Tell her to love herself first, same as I just told you. All right. It really, the you have to love yourself first before you, as much as you can love yourself is as much as the love you can accept from others, and then as much as you can give. And if you can't love, if you want to love and be loved fully, you have to love yourself fully. Okay. And she's not being let down by love. She's being let down by her ability to allow herself to love. She wouldn't have chosen these idiots if she loved herself more. And that's harsh words, but it's true words.
And that does ring true.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the energy is coming out of my head. So when my
I need to put a tinfoil hat on you or something.
yeah, when my skin crawls, I know the energy is moving really strongly.
Erin Leek. Hi, Erin. How are you?
Long
My
time.
friend Erin.
Yeah.
Looking good, ladies. What do my spirit guides see for me this coming week? All the best to others.
Let me see. I shouldn't do
Oh, we're getting giddy now.
We are too much energy. Okay, Aaron. Is it supposed to snow this week, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I certainly hope not. Don't you think we've had enough?
Well, they're putting those lines out on the road, which usually means they're expecting a snow.
No. Oh, well, not till maybe a week from Monday, but only a 30% chance, and it's going to be above zero. So
Okay, because I see her.
it's going to rain.
Yeah, that's what
It's
I'm
going to
saying. I
rain,
see
and the
her
nights are
jumping.
going to be, huh?
That's what I saw her was jumping through puddles with, like kids do when they're 3 years old. They jump in puddles. So she's got rain boots on and a umbrella, and she's jumping in puddles.
Well, she does have a little grandson, so she might be jumping in puddles with him.
Okay, so what I would suggest, what that's telling me is to let your inner child come out and play. And a lot of people don't. And the inner child that comes out to play, maybe, and talk to it. Tell them. Quite often you have to tell the inner child that you're in charge now. Don't worry. She doesn't have to be the one in charge. And talk to the child at the age level that they appear to you, and tell them that it's safe and you're loved, and go out and have fun. A little more fun than you don't allow yourself to have fun, Aaron. You allow yourself to have fun to the level that you think is acceptable. Just throw the idea of what acceptable is out and have fun. And if it's
And I can
jumping
verify
in
that.
puddles with your grandson, jump in puddles with your grandson.
And I can verify that she doesn't, that she only holds fun to a certain level.
Okay, well, go out and have fun, lady.
My sister Charlotte says thank you.
Welcome.
Then we have Assel.
Hi, yes.
Hello. My ex-boyfriend's girlfriend says that I am a loser, that I have a family and children, and that she won, and that he is with her, and says that he never loved me. Is it true that Alabek is happy with a diner?
Did not, I
and,
think.
and what doesn't love me? It really hurts me to listen to these words because she's just trying to hurt you.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. She's doing it on
proposed
purpose.
marriage to me when we were together, but then he broke up and went to his ex-girlfriend, Dinara. Thank you. That I have no family or children with him. She's just trying to hurt you.
Yeah, and she's doing a good job. You,
Apparently, ignore
yeah,
her.
you're accepting that bull talk twaddle.
Whatever the heck that's called.
I just trying to be PG. Yeah, she knows she can hurt you, so she's hurting you, and you're accepting it. So
You're
she's going to
letting her.
continue. Yeah, and
I don't even need to be a psychic to answer that question.
well, you are psychic, but yes, yeah, I would just. She's just being mean. She's a mean girl. She was probably born a mean girl. She was probably a mean girl in school. She's now a mean girl when she's older. And I can guarantee mean people don't like themselves. They don't.
Yeah, that's what I hear lots. Mean people are only mean because they're hurting inside.
Yeah. And the fact is, when she's telling you these things, then she's got him by the short hairs. And a lot of men like to be abused. Don't ask me why. But I've seen it over and over again. The mean girls get the guy, then the men suffer for the rest of their freaking lives. You're not going to get him back because she won't let him loose. Go on, move on. Really move on. And don't listen to her. Just go, thumb your nose at her because she is not worth she's not worth the paper. She's not worth anything to you. And if you can move on, it might help her grow up.
Well, and I was also going to say too, he will see the light
Yeah.
because people like this cannot keep and hang on to good men.
But I've seen them stay in those relationships forever because, and
But maybe they don't love themselves either.
yeah, exactly.
Then we have Jennifer saying, I agree with everything you've said. I know I help my daughters be strong in some ways, but not in other ways. I feel guilt over it.
Those
Don't.
bullshit. Pardon my English. Stop right there. Guilt is a waste of time. As much time as you spend being guilty is the time you could be healing. Don't bloody waste your time being guilty. Acknowledge it. Say, I'm not going to do that again. Try not to do it again. Don't waste your time being guilty. It really annoys me. Okay,
Yeah.
finish.
Just as their father and I set a bad example for healthy love and self-love. And that's what I was just talking to about with a young lady that came over for coffee today. People stay in bad relationships, and when they do that, they just show their children how to stay in a bad relationship.
Exactly. I did the same thing. I stayed in a
So they
relationship.
either don't get into relationships or they get into bad relationships.
Well, she got in. She married a man just like her father, and I stayed with him longer than I should have because I thought it was good for the kids. She's no longer in a bad relationship. Thank God she found this wonderful guy. But she married her dad. I married my dad. I have never got to the place where I can go out and trust myself. Thank God she did. But break the cycle now.
Assel says, thank you. I'm very worried that I missed my destiny and that it's my fault.
Nope, you didn't
Quit
miss your
with the
destiny.
self-blame.
Yeah. Truth is, if it's your destiny, it would have happened. He's not your destiny.
If it's your destiny, it will come back around. What is meant for you will always
It's
come
not coming.
around.
He's not coming back.
Well, that's what I said. Then he wouldn't be meant for her.
Yeah, he's not. So look for something else. Don't look for a man. Look for a better way of living your life, and the man will come to you.
And that's just it. Find some self-love and some happiness within yourself. That attracts.
Yeah,
the good energies, the good men, the good relationships, the good friendships.
it really does. The more you love yourself, the more you can love, and the more you can receive love.
Well, and the more you will allow to love for love to come in. If you're
Yeah.
not loving yourself, you got a wall up all around you going, stay the hell away.
Yeah, no matter what your mind says. And the mind can only go back in time. It doesn't go forward in time. So when you ask for something, go to the heart and ask forward, not back. And that's the mind can only go back to what has happened, not to what will happen. We should call it
And say we're at the end of our hour, but
your turn. I feel the energy around you is really powerful, really present. Oh, cool. It's very present right now. Ask and you shall receive. Be careful what you ask for.
what am I supposed to ask for?
Well, I have a few ideas, but we won't go there.
Well, not here, but we will after.
But yeah, right now you are riding a wave, a crescent wave, and you want to stay on top of that wave. So you want to surf the wave. You want to attract love, self-love. And the more you love who you are, the more the good things will come to you. And I do see, remember you sent me the photograph of your legs in sunshine? Put that picture up on your whatever because and say, I'm attracting the sunshine into my life.
I'll
Okay.
put it someplace. I'm not putting it on my page, but
No, I meant on your cat phone or something as your
well, I'll find someplace to put it.
yeah. Um, I do feel that this week is going to bring you happiness. But that, it might be just a rollover from what's happening. Specifics, I'm not getting specifics. I just feel happiness and joy. It's like a bird flying out, a dove flying out. That's the image I got. Flying out of this ocean, this beautiful dove flying out of the ocean, a wave.
Jeez, it's too bad I wasn't reading my meditation right now because that would resonate.
Well, then you already know the answer, right?
I have been told more times this last week that I'm obviously finding the self love because I have been told more times this last week how good I look, how much happier I look,
Yeah.
um, just how much more together. I guess I don't know.
It's like you've let go of a bucket of mud
Yeah,
or anchor and said, I don't need that anymore. And it's very simple.
I am looking in the mirror more often and liking what I see back.
Yeah, so you don't look in the mirror like every woman does and say, oh, look at the wrinkles. Look in the mirror and go, oh, look at the eyes, they're beautiful.
That's
But
what I'm doing,
yeah,
picking things that I like.
yeah, women are that way. They'll look in the mirror and go, oh, I got a blemish there. Oh,
Yep.
and that's the worst thing you can do.
Oh, yeah, no, I've been doing that too, going, oh, for God's sakes, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't go here. Look at the way I look right now. And now I'm going, ugh, I don't
What the
care.
hey?
I don't care. I am who I am.
Yeah,
um, Jennifer Schwab, great advice, great and wise advice, ladies. I will put the guilt aside and just use the energy to heal and move forward. Lessons were learned that made me stronger.
yep.
My dad was a good man, good to women, but was often let down by them. I've seen a lot of dysfunctional relationships growing up, so it didn't show me how to have a healthy relationship. That's because there was no healthy relationships when we were growing up. It was you got married and you stayed, good or bad.
Yeah, and quite often a relationship doesn't last beyond 5 years unless you renew. The thing is, too, and I totally forgot what I was going to say, so I won't say it.
Ah, she's learning it now, she said. Tay, thank you for your time and energy, ladies. Hearing from Rin made me very happy. I hope you both enjoy the rest of your day. Peace, love, and light to you both. Oh, yes, I'll be enjoying it because I have to go do laundry.
That's a never-ending chore.
God, everything's a never-ending chore. It just seems like I've got everything nice and clean. I sit down and go, ah,
And it's a mess again.
what? I got to do it all over again now.
I know, I hate that's the part. That's why I hate housekeeping. You do it once, it should stay done.
Like, I swear to God, I clean my kitchen 15 times a day and I'm not even in it.
Yeah, I know. I have to sweep my floor really badly because I finally got my floor done and now I have to mop the floor and everything. And
Oh, and see, and that's another. I went to wash my floors the other day. Something was telling me, don't do housework today because it broke my mop into a million pieces.
I need new mops. Thank
I
you.
said, okay, I surrender. I am not doing any more floors today.
No.
This is Jennifer Schwab. Thank you for your time and energy. Great live as always, pretty ladies. Thank you for all your help and advice. Love and light. Namaste.
Namaste. Just one, I do remember what I was saying. Right now is the time to break genetic preconceptions in our families. There's a lot of breaking us a part of the old genetics. So that's probably what you're dealing with, you and your two daughters. Okay.
Well, and as for relationships, it's time to get out of that mindset that we have to stay where we are for the kids or for this reason or that reason. If you're not happy, get the hell out.
And if you're not happy and the other person won't work with you,
No,
it's not going to change.
unless you have a mutual understanding between the two of you and you know that that's a solid love and that it's worth fighting for. But otherwise, don't.
Yeah, and I know Jordan Peterson says it's better for the kids. It isn't. My kids
No.
have a lot of problems because I stayed when I should have
Better to
left.
see a happy mom than a mom just surviving every day.
And I would, if I'd stayed, I would have ended up dead from heartbreak or whatever. I don't know what. So better
All right.
to love and leave than to stay and suffer. Anyhow, let's quit because I've got work to do.
We made it. Look at that. We right on an hour today. We're getting so good at this.
Thank God. All right. Namaste. Namasko. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was a blast.
It's always fun.